Coffee, coffee, and a Reese's. Hey everybody, it's Corri. Welcome back to my channel. I'm so excited for today's video. Today we are doing a get ready with me, but with a little twist. We are going to be talking about some makeup and beauty unpopular opinions. But before we do all of that, please make sure you hit that subscribe button. Make sure you hit the little bell icon so you get the notification every single time that I post a new video. I upload videos on Tuesdays and on Thursdays, and follow me on Instagram, follow me on TikTok at Corri Goggin. I want to know what you guys think of all of these. Did I just break that? I might have. That's fine. I can do it. No, I need to fix it. So I am really excited to talk about some of these unpopular opinions. However, I really do believe that a lot of them are going to be pretty polarizing. I know there are a lot of people that do not agree. Oh, I did break it. I broke it. I know there are going to be a lot of people that don't agree with me, and that's totally fine. You can have your own opinion. That's why they're unpopular opinions. I'm gonna put on some primer and talk about our first unpopular opinion. And the first one that I want to talk about is that baking is overrated. So for those of you who don't know what baking is, basically it's when you take your setting powder and a dry sponge and you bake your under eye area, you bake down here, anywhere that there's really creasing. Baking is there to prevent any sort of creasing. It kind of soaks up moisture and things like that where there shouldn't be, which causes creasing. Sorry. People always say that they love to bake. I know my sister, for instance, loves to bake. I hate it. My skin is very dry. So with having dry skin, it doesn't really work well for me. So I personally agree, and I think it's overrated. That's just me. Oh, and also in case anyone's wondering, I am using the TikTok foundation, the L'Oreal Infallible Long Wear Foundation. And I actually am going to mix in the iconic illuminating drops just to kind of give myself a little glow, and we're just gonna mix it up. We're just gonna mix it up. So our next unpopular opinion is that derma rolling or dermaplaning for your skin at home is very good for your skin. So here's the thing. Dermaplaning and derma rolling is good for your skin. However, I do not believe that it is something that can be done at home. I truly believe that you're doing way more harm than good to your skin when you are derma rolling at home, because every part of your face needs different size needles. It's basically what it comes down to. And if you're using the wrong size needle, then you're tearing micro tears into your skin, causing acne and things to get stuck in there. So I personally just don't think it's a good idea to derma roll or dermaplane at home. I think you should just go and pay the money and see a professional. Like, I just don't understand. People will go and see a professional for their eyebrows, which honestly to me, like, isn't that serious. It's not like a medical procedure really. You're just, you know, threading or pulling your eyebrows out, whereas like that is actually pertaining to your skin, and I don't know, it just angers me. That's all. Our next unpopular opinion is that moisturizer and oil is bad for oily skin. So I don't know people who think that opinion. I will never understand why people think that moisturizer is not for oily skin. Everyone needs to be moisturizing. Whether you have dry skin, normal skin, combination skin, oily skin, you need to be moisturizing your skin. Moisturizing your skin helps to protect your skin barrier so nothing gets in and causes breakouts. So I just don't understand that. That is not true at all. You need to be moisturizing. Secondly, oil. Oil is good for oily skin. So the way I look at it is that oil attracts oil, right? So when, for instance, when I use oil on my skin, I have dry skin, and therefore that means that my skin is not producing enough oil. So when I put oil on my skin, it helps my skin by moisturizing it a little, but in the long run, it also dries my skin out even more because it attracts the oil in my skin, and I don't have a lot, right? So when you have oily skin, it attracts the oil in your skin, and when you overproduce oil, adding more oil will kind of negate the effects of the oil on your face. It's like, hey, look at all this oil we have, let's stop it, because your face already thinks that you don't have enough oil, and that's why you're overproducing oil on your skin. So if you add more oil to it, your skin will slowly learn to stop producing so much oil. So if you have oily skin, you need to be putting oil on your face. Not a lot, just enough to kind of play around and make sure that your skin is getting what it needs. Next opinion we're going to be talking about is that you should be cleansing morning and night. So if you guys watch my channel, you guys know that I have started a Beauty 101 series, right? And I've been talking about all the different things about beauty and makeup and how-tos and things like that for my friends and people who do not yet know how to do certain things in makeup but who want to learn, coming from somebody who pretty much taught herself everything and learned a few things from my sister. So the first video in that series was a skincare 101. I am very, very big on skincare. I think, you know, makeup is beautiful and I love to express. There's so much powder everywhere. I love makeup. I think makeup is absolutely wonderful and beautiful, and it's a great tool to help you become more confident and see the beauty in yourself. However, I also believe that skincare is a very, very big part of that as well. You feel confident when your skin looks and feels amazing, and you need a nice canvas to be putting your makeup on because makeup is an art. So if you don't have a nice canvas, then everything's just gonna be kind of hard. You know what I mean? Anyway, I got onto a whole tangent, but basically in that skincare 101 video, I talk about my face routine and whether or not you should be cleansing morning and night. People say that you should be cleansing morning and night, to which I say absolutely the fuck not. Alright? Absolutely not. Because it dries out your skin. So for me, someone who's VV dry, my skin just cannot do morning and night cleansing, and realistically I just don't see the point in cleansing your face in the morning because all you're really doing is like sleeping on your pillow. And I mean, if your pillowcases are that dirty, then like, I don't know, check yourself. And I mean cleansing with face wash. I don't mean cleansing with water. I think you should be cleansing with water morning and night, but with face wash is, especially acne face wash, is too astringent. There's a lot of things in it and it's just very harmful for your skin to be doing like over and over and over again. Next thing I want to talk about is sunscreen. People think that when you're wearing makeup you do not need to wear sunscreen, especially if your makeup has some SPF in it, which I'm going to tell you is a straight up lie. Alright? SPF in makeup really doesn't do a whole ton of anything. So what you need to be doing before you put your makeup on, after your moisturizer, is to put on sunscreen. Or there's this really, really great invention that I'm going to tell you guys about, and it is powder sunscreen. So it's basically made for the days when you're wearing makeup and you can't reapply the liquid sunscreen to your face without like messing up your makeup. So the brand that I've seen it by is Tarte. I actually have bought one. It hasn't come in the mail yet. I wanted to kind of test it out, but you can only actually get it at Sephora. You can't buy it from Ulta, which is weird, but I don't know if that's your jam, if that's why you're not putting on sunscreen because you don't want to like reapply liquid to your face. Just do yourself a favor and get the powder. That way you can just put it like right on top of your face. This next topic really makes me angry, and I don't know why. It really just bothers me. But I've heard a lot of people in terms of like skincare, when they ask me what I do for skincare, especially at night, I tell them that I use a lot of products with retinol in it, which, again, if you don't know what retinol is, you can watch my skincare 101 video. But long story short, basically, retinol helps with your anti-aging process. And I hear all the damn time that you do not need an anti-aging skincare routine until you're old and like seeing wrinkles and things like that. Honey boo boo, if you're waiting to start your skincare routine for aging when you have wrinkles, I'm sorry to say, you're gonna have a lot of them. Like, that's the thing with all of these like anti-aging products. They are more preventative measures than to reverse wrinkles, because we know for a fact that we cannot reverse wrinkles unless you get like Botox in your face. And I don't know about you, I don't want Botox in my face, not even because of the money, just I don't like needles, and I think it's weird to put poison in your face, but that's just me. You do what you want. I don't judge. So, it's just really important that you have an anti-aging skincare routine. It's super important. Otherwise, you're gonna look wrinkly and old. I don't know what to tell you. Also, if you guys are a big fan of my channel, you guys are gonna know that I am a pretty big fan of like clean beauty, natural beauty, trying to find things that aren't harmful for the environment. I low-key really would love to aspire to be like a minimalist who doesn't own a ton of things and can recycle and reuse a whole bunch of things so they don't end up in landfills, because I really care about the environment. However, I'm also a millennial and I'm also a Taurus, and I just like materialistic things, so I don't think that's ever going to completely happen. But I've been trying, and I've been trying to find things that are better for my face as well without all of the toxins in it. And I love clean beauty. However, I don't think clean beauty is always the best. And I'll tell you why. Clean beauty can honestly be kind of a scam. You know, they know that millennials and people my age, like in their late mid-20s, have started learning more about the makeup industry and everything like that. I'm not really going to go into like a ton of detail here. If you do want more information, you can watch my video about clean beauty that I did. But there are a whole bunch of ingredients in these products that people are claiming are good for you, green, good for the environment. However, it's a lie. They can lie on their labels basically. And a lot of these companies have these terms that they can get away with using that incorporate all of their bad things on their label under one term. That basically leads to greenwashing, where people think it's clean, so they recommend it, and they have the clean sticker at Sephora and like all of those things, but the brand is not clean. It's not good for you. There's a whole bunch of things in the brands that are not good for you. So you do need to be careful. Clean beauty is great. However, it's gotta be real clean beauty. And also, honestly, people just need to do their research on what ingredients are good for their skin in general. Because there are some brands that are natural brands who have natural ingredients in them. The ingredients that they're choosing to put in there are not good for your skin, like lemon. Lemon is not good for your skin. You should not be putting anything with lemon on your face, period. Period. The side of my nose is just not blending the way I need it to be. My next couple opinions all have to do with eyebrows. I truly believe that eyebrows are the worst part of the makeup routine. I hate them. I hate doing them. I hate it. I hate it. I hate it. I always mess them up. My eyebrows are not even related. They're two separate people. I'm very afraid to get them done because I have gotten them done before and the shape was so messed up and they were so thin, and that's just not my style, and I'm still waiting for them to kind of grow back into the right shape. The trends on the eyebrows just bother me. They bother me. The trend that's been going around lately that really grinds my gears, right? Is the feathered brow trend. I understand wanting your brows to look natural. I do. And if you can get them to look natural, girl, you're ahead of me because I clearly cannot. But the whole like looking like a bird feather on your face is just like not for me. I absolutely hate it. I think people who do their brows like that just look like unkempt. I don't know. Just does not look good to me on anyone that I've seen so far. It's just not my thing. But I mean, if you like feather brows, do you. Keep doing what you like, because makeup is all about, you know, empowering people and making yourself look how you feel is beautiful. The other unpopular opinion that I have about eyebrows is that eyebrows make or break the entire look, which I full-heartedly agree with. Because if your eyebrows are not looking too great, I really truly believe that that affects your whole face. So if you don't do your brows the right way, it causes your forehead to look bigger, it causes your eyes to look more set together or farther apart, and everything like that. It just, they make or break the look, and you can't tell me otherwise. My next, oh god, my James Charles palette has seen better days. My next unpopular opinion that I have, that I feel like honestly not a lot of people agree with, is that fallout from eyeshadow means it's bad quality. I 100% disagree with this. I really don't mind a lot of fallout. I really don't understand why people do. I just don't really understand it. And like, just because you get a lot of fallout doesn't mean that it's bad quality. Because the way that eyeshadow nowadays is made, most eyeshadow is a pressed pigment. It's just the way it's made. So when it's pressed, all the powders are pressed together. So when you come in to dip your brush in, the only way to get it off is if you're separating those powders. And would you rather be able to go in, take this much, and put it on there and see payoff? Or would you rather like swirl and swirl and swirl and still not be able to get any sort of payoff or any color? I honestly have used a lot of palettes that have had fallout that are some of the most amazing palettes I've ever used in my entire life. And there are also palettes that I've used that have had literally no fallout whatsoever, and they are terrible. They're terrible. Like, the pigments don't pick up. It's just awful. Another opinion that a lot of people have is that like winged eyeliner is always the way to go. I will 100% disagree that you need to be doing winged eyeliner. I don't think that everybody and their mom needs to be doing winged eyeliner. I think winged eyeliner was made for a certain type of eye, like an eye shape. And I actually still am putting together a video on eyeliner and what kind of eyeliner to do for the shapes of your eyes. So for example, my eyes are a little hooded, not crazy hooded, but they're mostly like downturned shaped eyes. So if you look at my eyes, you can see the outsides of my eyes kind of point downwards. So when I put on winged liner, for the most part, it looks kind of funny because it looks kind of separated just because the way my eye creases and the way it looks down. So sometimes it looks, especially when I do my winged eyeliner, sometimes it'll just end up like going straight out and it looks dumb. Winged eyeliner is definitely not for everyone. It's just not. There are lots of other ways to do eyeliner. See, there's a lot of fallout on my face right now, but it's not really a bad thing. Also, I don't know why people stress about fallout so much, because I always just take a fluffy brush and just lightly and it's gone. Like, it doesn't streak all over my face. I don't know what people are doing that like it's like streaking all over their face and ruining their foundation. Or if you're so worried about that, then just do your foundation after. This next one really upsets me. I've definitely heard from a lot of people, and a lot of like people starting out in makeup will probably also agree with this, And I definitely do not agree with this. But a lot of people think that drugstore quality makeup is garbage and you should only be buying things from high-end brands. And I'm just here to tell you that that's not true. Like, in the slightest, not true at all. I actually really love some drugstore brands, and I really love some high-end brands as well. Like, it just depends on the item and things like that. I really personally don't have like brand loyalty so much. Like, there's no brand that like I will go and be like, oh my god, they're launching something, I have to buy it right away. Like, I am more so about products and whether or not they actually work. Because why do I want to buy products that don't work? But, you know, it's this person's makeup, so I have to get it. It's this person's, you know, I'm just not like that. I like to buy things for quality. And some of the drugstore stuff is honestly amazing. One of my favorite drugstore brands is Milani. I love Milani. I think their stuff is amazing. Their lips, amazing. Maybelline is another really good one. I love Maybelline's foundation. Their concealer is pretty good too. But just because it's drugstore, it doesn't mean that it's bad quality. I'm sorry. I used to buy the Stila eyeliner, right? That's pretty much like everyone's go-to eyeliner when they're starting off makeup and they're like, I want to get something better than CoverGirl. So you go in and you always find Stila for some reason, other than like all the other ones that are there. And you always gravitate towards those. They're $22 a pop. And I discovered that those do not last very long. The felt tip just gets all messed up. And I would honestly rather buy the NYX Epic Ink Liner for $9 that lasts me way longer. And it's not even a matter of like how much product was in the Stila, it's a matter of the applicator just like dries up. God, just like not working for me today. Life is just like, nah girl, it ain't it. So there are a lot of people who asked me when I made my skincare videos and my beauty 101 videos about something that I said. And the something that I said was that makeup wipes are absolutely horrendous and you should not be using them to take your makeup off, which I 100% still stand by. That's still a true statement. People just didn't understand my statement, and I guess this is something that's really not explained very well, and that's nobody's fault. People don't know any better. Like, when I learned about makeup when I was little, like before my mom passed away, I knew about lipstick and I knew about like blush, and that was pretty much it. Something that a lot of people don't tell you is like makeup wipes, you know, they're effective at getting makeup off, I guess, if you're using the right ones. However, there are two reasons that I don't like makeup wipes. Number one, makeup wipes tend to have a lot of alcohol in them. A lot of alcohol. And alcohol is not something that you want to be putting on your skin. Like, would you just pour rubbing alcohol onto a cotton ball and use it on your skin? No. Alcohol dries your skin out. It's an astringent, and it's a very strong astringent, and just dries your skin out and causes a lot of breakouts and things like that. It's just too strong for your skin, so you shouldn't be using it. And number two, when you're using makeup wipes, what you're essentially doing is you are taking that wipe and you are pulling on your face and like pulling your skin. And what that does is that slowly over time gets rid of the elasticity in your skin, which will cause your skin to sag and causes wrinkles. So if you can just avoid that altogether, that's a plus. That's fantastic. What you really should be using is cleansing balms that are oil based. The last one that I have is that not everyone can pull off a red lip, which is 100% false. I don't see a reason why people wouldn't. Do I think there's a time and place for a red lip? Yes. Like, should you be wearing a red lip to a baptism? Probably not. That's not really the right time or place for a red lip. However, I don't think it's a matter of whether or not you can pull it off. I've been told by a lot of people that red is for olive and dark-skinned complexions, right? When I was in high school, I went prom dress shopping. I fell in love with this beautiful, beautiful red dress, and I tried it on, and I knew that it was a dress that I needed to wear, right? I was told that my complexion was too light to pull off red, and especially with a red lip, and I was just too light. I think personally that everyone can pull off a red lip. I literally just thought of another huge unpopular opinion that is very specific to me that I have. I very truly hate lip gloss. I hate it. I hate it. I hate it. And I will tell you why. I just never think lip gloss looks good. I don't think it looks good on anybody. I don't understand why. Oh, we're gonna go on a rant, I can already tell. I just don't understand why people want their lips to look wet. Like, I don't know. I think it's supposed to like make your lips look juicy or something, or, you know, want people to like kiss you or whatever, but like, why? Oh my god, that was terrible. Why? I need to be wearing my hair up because no matter what, my hair always gets stuck in it. It always tastes disgusting and nasty and always gets everywhere, and it like messes up my foundation and everything like that. I just absolutely hate it. Hate it. Hate it. You can try and change my mind, but you won't. Here's our completed look for the day. Thank you so much for watching this unpopular opinions video. If you have any unpopular opinions of your own, if you agree or disagree with anything I said in this video, please let me know down in the comments, and I will see you guys next time. Thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed. Down below I have a couple videos that I think you should check out and I think you will enjoy, and I'll see you guys next time. Make sure to hit that subscribe button on the way out.